Many families are tearing down. Many youth's dreams are going. Many parents are crying because their children are actually being taken by the monster of addiction. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ugandans, Africa and the world, my name is Grace Bikumbi. Grace Bikumbi is a certified clinical psychologist and addiction professional, and also a mental health expert who has been in the field of mental health and working with people with addictions for the last 17 years. What inspired me to start Kampala Youth Recovery Foundation was a very big heart, a very big punch and hole in my heart behind the youth, the families, the communities that were battling with addiction. After working in this field for the last 17 years now, I saw people battling. I saw families crying and tearing down. I saw youth losing their talents. I saw youth's talents being shattered because of mental related disorders, because of alcohol and substance use, and most of these ones didn't know where to go. They didn't have what to do, but also accessibility to service. So I started out Kampala Youth Recovery Foundation as a foundation where we don't charge a lot of money, where people can access quality care for mental health, where people can access quality care to see a psychologist, see a psychiatrist, to see all people, to see a counselor, but get better, and where they can open up their hearts to heal because of mental related disorders. Some of these challenges that I have observed myself as an expert is youth are going through a lot of challenges as well as adults. That is the depression. Many people are going through a lot of stress. They are going through a lot of anxiety and other related disorders. But above all, where my expertise fully is also now as an addiction specialist, the world, the country, and Uganda at large, the youth are dying. They are getting mentally ill because of substance use and alcohol. So many families are tearing down. Many youth's dreams are going. Many parents are crying because their children are actually being taken by the monster of addiction. So Kampala Youth Recovery Foundation was started to support such parents, to support families and the community. Above all, we have the ghetto youth who don't have support. We have those ghetto youth battling with the substance use disorders in the ghetto areas. Kampala Youth Recovery Foundation is here to support such communities, is here to integrate these communities, to make sure we put these youth into treatment, we put these youth into care, and then link them to skilling, link them to rediscovering their lost talents. I am proud, and I'm sure my viewers, you are proud, and people out there. The achievements so far we've made as Kampala Youth Recovery Foundation is we've managed to support so many youth. We've managed to come to actually support over 5,000 youth out of substance use, but also we've been able to manage the youth who are on ghettos, bring them out of ghetto, and also linking them to skilling for rediscovering of their talents. We've attached most of these youth to areas that have helped them to come up with their talents, but also linking them to the 9 skilling centers for the presidential initiative for the skilling of the ghetto youth. So we've also managed to support the families. We've managed to come up with gambling anonymous to support those youth on gambling addiction, or who are battling with betting and gambling addiction. But also we've managed to support so many families through Unknown, whereby families come together, families are talked to, and they're encouraged. But the recent assignment was the dinner, where families came together, where experts came together. We had a dinner in Africana. Everyone was speaking freely about mental illness and mental related disorders in the country, and people shared a lot of experiences. What did I realize? Many families are battling. Many families are dying in silence. Ladies and gentlemen, let's speak up. Let's fight stigma. For the time I've been into this journey of treatment and treating people with substance use and mental related disorders, and mostly the youth, I have realized that we have a contribution as parents. We as parents, we have also contributed to the factors that have led this our youth or these children into substance use. In most cases, we've given them punitive assignments. In most cases, we've taken them to prisons if they have done anything wrong at home. And we've not put in consideration that putting them in prisons, putting them in cells, possibly they are going to learn other habits. But also, we have a challenge that we've favored too much of working. We've put all our efforts into work other than monitoring our children. All the time, from morning up to evening, we're in our offices, we are signing papers, and we are leaving our children unattended to. How about us who have taken our children to boarding schools from nursery up to higher level? Do you even time in holidays? Do you even have time to come and sit with your children? So that's a question to ask parents out there. Do you even have time to check on your children in the bedrooms? It may not be substance use. It may not be alcoholism. It could be another addiction. It could be another addiction that they are watching. It could be pornography. It could be because of the gadgets we leave them with. It could be because of the internet. It could be because of the TV and the channels that these children are watching. That's when they are going to become more of, addicted to pornography, addicted to other habits of sexual addiction, and other habits that are really not human. So, ladies and gentlemen, parents out there, let's watch out. Let's be keen. Let's monitor our children. And then for the schools, and our children are taken out there, it's also another maybe contribution, because you don't know which child came from which family. And our children are meeting other children at schools. Okay? So we should be very vigilant. We should actually make sure that when we take our children to schools, we follow up. If not following up, and then the schools have to take a very keen eye, because when these children meet, they teach each other different habits. In this space, I've seen so many children learning substance use in schools. I've seen so many children indulging into other habits like lesbianism and gay. I've seen them because they've been taught by others. So it is our work as schools also to monitor, but also to be very keen on which friends are these children moving with. In most cases, I have realized that most of these children learn habits from others. They learn habits from their peers. The ones I've seen have always told me, I want to try it out. They told me it can work better. They told me it can, I can pass and perform very well if I started on a substance. For the schools out there, don't punish when you realize someone is using drugs. When you realize a student or a pupil is using substances, call the parents, call the experts, sit with this child. Don't punish, don't chase away. When you chase away, you are chasing the problem to another school, and that's how we are spreading the habit. So you handle the habit there, work with this child, and we can change that child. We as Kampala Youth Recovery, Rehabilitation and Recovery Foundation. Thank you.